Welcome to Timeless Wheels.
Number 1.
1956 Cadillac Fleetwood 60 Special. Price, $24,000. Location, Phoenix, Arizona. This 1956 Cadillac Fleetwood 60 Special brings back the elegance of mid-50s luxury, having been refurbished under previous ownership and refinished in a deep, rich dark blue that pairs beautifully with its classic lines. Power comes from a strong 365 Ci V8 connected to a smooth 4-speed hydromatic automatic transmission, making it every bit the refined cruiser Cadillac intended. It's equipped with power-assisted drum brakes, power steering, 15-inch steel wheels with bright covers, and modern conveniences for its era such as a power-adjustable front seat, power windows, air conditioning, an AM radio, and front and rear seat belts. The current owner acquired the car in 2022, and it now comes offered on dealer consignment with a Kansas title. Originally finished in Pecos beige, the car received its striking dark blue repaint during the refurbishment. Classic Cadillac styling elements are all present, including the gold-finished grille, hooded headlights, Dagmar bumper guards, rear tail fins, and the signature power-operated antenna, though the antenna mast will need replacement. The bright trim contrasts nicely with the darker body, giving the car a strong, dignified presence on the road. Riding on 15-inch steel wheels wrapped in white wall tires, the Fleetwood maintains its authentic period look. Power steering makes maneuvering effortless for a car of this size, and the power-assisted drum brakes provide adequate stopping power for relaxed cruising. Inside, the cabin has been reupholstered in blue brocade and gray broadcloth with matching piping, giving it a comfortable and classy feel. The color-coordinated dashboard, door panels, and carpeting continue the upscale theme, while features like the Otronic Eye headlight dimmer, power windows, and factory air conditioning remind you just how advanced Cadillac was in the mid-1950s. One of the rear AC outlets is currently non-functional, but the system remains largely intact. The 3-spoke steering wheel sits ahead of a sweeping 120 miles per hour speedometer and gauges for fuel level and coolant temperature. The odometer shows 21,000 miles, with roughly 150 miles added by the current owner. Total mileage remains unknown. Under the hood, the 365 Ci V8 breathes through a 4-barrel carburetor and was rated at 285 horsepower when new, delivering smooth, confident acceleration typical of Cadillac's high-end offerings of the era. Power reaches the rear wheels through the dependable 4-speed hydromatic transmission. Overall, this Fleetwood 60 Special blends classic Cadillac luxury with tasteful updates and a striking color combination, making it an elegant road-ready piece of 1950s Americana.
Number 2.
1964 Ford Custom 2-door Sedan. Price, $55,500. Location, Lincoln, Nebraska. This 1964 Ford Custom 2-door sedan blends vintage simplicity with modern performance. When the seller purchased it in 2016, the car had already been repainted in white, ret-rimmed with custom brown and beige leather upholstery, and upgraded with 4-wheel disc brakes, a Ford 9-inch rear end, vintage air climate control, and an Alpine CD receiver. It was then taken much further with a supercharged 6.2-liter L94 aluminum V8, a Holley Terminator X Max management system, a 4L80E 4-speed automatic transmission, a Locher floor shifter, Dakota digital instrumentation, 18-inch US mags wheels, long tube headers, and an X-pipe dual exhaust with electric cutouts and Spintech mufflers. The car is offered on dealer consignment with a Holley Terminator handheld controller and a Nebraska title. Finished in Wimbledon white, the exterior is accented by bronze-finished bumpers and custom badges along with quad headlights, round taillights, and a driver's side mirror. Cross-drilled and ventilated disc brakes, a Willwood master cylinder, and a Hydrotec brake assist unit help control the power, while the suspension features an independent setup in front and leaf springs in the rear, both supported by sway bars. US Mag's Rambler 18-inch wheels with bronze centers and diamond-cut lips wear Falcon Azzini's RT6 15K plus tires. Inside, the cabin offers custom brown and beige leather bench seats, vintage air climate control, a Locher floor shifter, and an Alpine audio system with Bluetooth. Dakota digital gauges fill the bronze-painted dash, and the digital odometer shows 5,000 miles added since completion of the build, though total mileage is unknown. Power comes from the supercharged 6.2-liter L94 V8, built with a Callies crankshaft, forged pistons, Johnson lifters, and Clevite bearings, topped with an Eaton 4-lobe root-style supercharger. A Holley Terminator X Mach system manages the engine, supported by an aluminum radiator and Flexolite electric fan. Long tube headers, a polished intake tube, a conical air filter, and the X-pipe exhaust with electric cutouts complete this high-performance setup. Overall, this 1964 Ford Custom is a cleanly restored, tastefully modified classic that combines vintage Ford styling with modern supercharged power and thoughtful upgrades throughout.
Number 3.
1966 Pontiac Tempest LeMans Hardtop. Price, $31,900. Location, Washington. This 1966 Pontiac Tempest LeMans Hardtop Coupe is a beautifully updated classic that still retains its factory character while benefiting from tasteful performance upgrades. Originally delivered to majestic Pontiac in Montebello, California, the car stayed with the original owner's family until the mid-1990s and later passed through 2 additional owners before being purchased by the seller in 2018. It was refinished years ago in its factory-correct palmetto green, complemented by a black Cordova roof that enhances the car's period look. Under current ownership, the LeMans received extensive mechanical improvements, including a repaired factory air conditioning system, a QA1 Level 2 coilover suspension kit, Willwood 4-wheel disc brakes, 15-inch Rally I style wheels with BF Goodrich radial T/A tires, and performance upgrades to the 326 Ci V8 such as an Edelbrock carburetor and Performer intake manifold. The exterior presents well with classic 1960s Pontiac styling cues, stacked headlights, clean chrome bumpers, polished window trim, and dual mirrors. Close-up detailing in the gallery shows the condition of the paint, bright work, and minor imperfections expected from a well-preserved driver. The Rally I style wheels were installed in 2018, and a matching spare is stored in the trunk. Handling benefits significantly from the QA1 adjustable coilover setup, sway bars at both ends, tubular front control arms, boxed rear lower control arms, and upgraded tie rod ends. Stopping power is strong and modern thanks to Willwood power-assisted disc brakes on all 4 corners. Recent maintenance includes a replaced power steering pressure hose and a fresh brake fluid flush. Inside, the LeMans features parchment vinyl upholstery on the front bucket seats and rear bench, paired with matching door panels and contrasted by a black dash and carpeting. The cabin retains its classic charm with amenities such as power windows, a center console, an AM/FM radio, and fully functional factory air conditioning. Some imperfections remain, including a buzzing sound from the radio once warm, a broken piece of rear window trim, a loose console lock, and a left turn signal that requires the stalk to be held in place. Even so, the interior presents well and maintains the car's authentic character.
Number 4.
1966 Buick Riviera GS. Price, $41,000. Location, Pennsylvania. The 1966 Buick Riviera GS represents one of the most refined combinations of American luxury and high-performance engineering to come out of the 1960s, and this example stands out even further thanks to its remarkable originality and extremely rare drivetrain configuration. Finished in its factory-correct Arctic white, refreshed by a previous respray, the car carries an elegant, confident presence that highlights the Riviera's sculpted body lines. Paired with a deep black interior, the contrast gives the car a timeless and commanding look, perfectly suited to the grand sport badge it wears. What truly elevates this Riviera above the rest is its factory MZ code, matching numbers Super Wildcat 425 Ci V8, equipped with dual carburetors and rated at a strong 360 horsepower. This engine package was the most powerful available in 1966 and is considered the pinnacle of Buick's big block performance era. With only 179 units built, a Riviera GS equipped with this Super Wildcat power plant is exceptionally scarce, making it one of the most collectible Rivieras ever produced. The engine's crisp throttle response, deep exhaust note, and abundant torque make it every bit as exciting today as it was when new. Power is delivered through the Super Turbine 400 automatic transmission, paired with a 3.42 positraction performance axle, giving the car strong acceleration while still maintaining the trademark Riviera smoothness on the highway. Performance enhancements such as the chrome dual snorkel air cleaner, finned valve covers, and 15-inch chrome road wheels complete the GS identity and reinforce its muscle luxury character. Inside, the Riviera GS continues to impress with a cabin that blends comfort, style, and driver-focused design. The front bucket seats, power-adjustable driver's seat, center console with floor shifter, and sporty tilt steering wheel create an environment that feels both upscale and purposeful. Additional convenience features, including power steering, power brakes, power windows, a power antenna, and a remote driver's mirror, further showcase Buick's commitment to premium-level comfort and technology. Altogether, this 1966 Buick Riviera GS is more than just a beautiful classic. It is a rare, highly desirable artifact from Buick's golden performance era. With its original color combination, exceptional mechanical pedigree, and ultra-limited production engine package, it stands as a true collector's piece that offers both elegance and exhilarating power in equal measure.
Number 5.
(1965) Ford Mustang Fastback 2+2. Price: $31,300. Location: California. This 1965 Ford Mustang Fastback 2+2 stands as a beautifully preserved and show-winning example of one of the most desirable body styles in Mustang history. Wearing its factory-correct honey gold poly paint, a color far less common than the typical shades seen on classic Mustangs, it delivers a refreshing and elegant presence that immediately draws attention. Paired with a clean black interior, styled steel wheels, raised white-letter tires, and sharp black racing stripes, the car carries an unmistakable combination of sportiness and period charm. Under the hood remains the original C-code 289 cubic-inch V8, producing a factory-rated 200 horsepower, a power plant celebrated for its smooth performance, reliability, and lively character. This Fastback retains all the right features to make it a joy both on the road and on display: power steering, power front disc brakes, air conditioning, and an automatic transmission, making it effortless to drive whether you're cruising around town or stretching its legs on a highway. The engine breathes through a dual exhaust system fitted with V-force mufflers, giving it a deep, satisfying rumble that perfectly matches its iconic silhouette. The level of detail and care throughout the car is evident the moment you begin exploring it. The engine bay is exceptionally tidy, highlighted by chrome valve covers and a chrome air cleaner, and has clearly been maintained with pride. The trunk area features the correct plaid mat and appears crisp, clean, and factory-inspired. Inside, the black interior shows impressive preservation, with bucket seats, proper trim, and a dashboard that retains its classic Mustang look without appearing tired or worn. One of the standout qualities of this Mustang is its remarkably clean underside, a rarity in cars of this age. The chassis, suspension components, and floors reflect a car that has not only been cared for but handled with genuine respect by previous owners. This level of condition is often found only in show cars or those treated to meticulous restorations. As one of the most iconic shapes in the automotive world, the 2+2 Fastback carries immense collector appeal. Its sweeping roofline, sporty proportions, and classic performance pedigree continue to make it a favorite among Mustang fans and enthusiasts of American muscle. With its unique factory color, strong mechanical condition, desirable options, and impressive overall presentation, this 1965 Mustang Fastback offers not just nostalgic value but also a driving experience that truly honors the golden era of the American pony car.
Number 6.
1969 Chevrolet Corvair Monza convertible. Price: $41,300. Location: Florida. This 1969 Chevrolet Corvair Monza convertible represents one of the rarest and most distinctive American classics of its era. As one of only 521 Monza convertibles produced in the final year of Corvair production, it marks the end of an automotive chapter that dared to be different. The VIN verifies that this car rolled off the assembly line as an authentic Monza convertible, not a clone, not a conversion, making it a true collector's piece from every angle. Adding even more value, the car carries 64,046 actual documented miles, confirmed on the title, giving it a level of provenance not often found with cars of this age. Finished in a stunning triple black combination, the Corvair carries an unmistakably sleek and sporty presence. The glossy black paint shines deeply in the light, paired with a well-fitting black convertible top and accented by tasteful chrome trim. Craigar SS wheels provide a classic performance vibe, while the Monza badging and clean exterior lines accentuate the Corvair's uniquely balanced proportions. It draws subtle comparisons to the Camaro and Corvette of its era, yet maintains a personality and silhouette that's entirely its own. What makes the Corvair truly special is its engineering. Power comes from a rear-mounted flat six-cylinder engine, a design unlike anything else being mass-produced in America at the time. Teamed with a 4-speed manual transmission, it offers an engaging driving experience with a light, balanced feel that sets it apart from front-engine muscle cars. The rear-wheel drive layout paired with a distinctive engine placement gives this car a driving character that feels nimble, lively, and genuinely fun. Inside, the cabin continues the triple black theme with black vinyl bucket seats, a center console, and a floor-mounted shifter, details that enhance its sporty persona. The round gauge cluster, clean dash layout, and overall simplicity create an interior environment that feels both classic and driver-focused. Even today, the interior remains solid, tidy, and ready for enjoyment, showing the care it has received over the years. This Corvair stands as a clean and well-preserved example, ready for weekend cruising, car shows, or simply as a rare collectible centerpiece. With so few produced, and even fewer surviving in such appealing condition, it's a car that brings exclusivity and style everywhere it goes. Being a Monza convertible already places it in its own league, and the triple black finish elevates it to another level entirely. It's a remarkably complete, beautiful, and uncommon classic that is sure to turn heads and spark conversations wherever it appears. This vehicle is available for viewing by appointment only.
Number 7.
1969 Buick GS 400 Stage 1 Coupe. Price, $36,000. Location, California. This 1969 Buick GS 400 Stage 1 Coupe underwent a refurbishment in 2015 and remains a striking example of Buick's muscle car heritage. Finished in red with a contrasting black vinyl roof over refreshed black vinyl upholstery, the car carries an unmistakable presence on the road. Power comes from the Stage 1 400 Ci V8, factory rated at 350 horsepower and 440 lb-ft of torque, paired with a BB code 3-speed automatic transmission that routes power to the rear wheels. Originally delivered in antique gold, the GS received its current repaint during the refurbishment, along with renewed exterior trim and detailing. Functional hood scoops, Grand Sport badging, quad headlights, and bright chrome bumpers contribute to its period-correct appeal. The car rides on 15 rally wheels wrapped in Firestone wide oval tires, while power steering and power-assisted four-wheel drum brakes provide confident handling and stopping performance. Inside, the cabin was also refreshed, featuring black vinyl seating and simple yet purposeful appointments. An AM radio, factory-style air conditioning, and Buick sweeping 120 mph speedometer paired with an analog clock and fuel gauge maintain the authentic character of the model. The 5-digit odometer shows just over 2,400 miles, though true mileage is unknown. Acquired by the selling dealer in 2024, this GS 400 Stage 1 Coupe is offered with a Protecto plate, refurbishment records, and a Texas title.
Number 8.
1970 Chevrolet Chevelle SS 454. Price, $27,800. Location, United States. This 1970 Chevrolet Chevelle SS 454 represents one of the most defining models of the American muscle car era, powerful, aggressive, and instantly recognizable. Finished in a striking green exterior, the body lines remain crisp and muscular, showcasing the bold stance that helped make the Chevelle a legend in both street performance and classic automotive culture. The two-door coupe layout emphasizes its sporty character, while the SS-specific details give it an unmistakable presence from every angle. Under the hood lies the soul of this machine, a 454 Ci big block V8, one of Chevrolet's most celebrated high-performance engines. Known for its deep rumble, massive torque, and explosive acceleration, the 454 delivers the kind of raw power that defined the early 70s. Paired with a 4-speed manual transmission, the car offers an authentic, hands-on driving experience that connects the driver directly to the engine's capability, making every shift and every burst of acceleration feel visceral and mechanical in the best way. The interior is finished in tan upholstery, giving the cabin a warm and classic appearance that contrasts beautifully with the green body color. The seating, door panels, and trim retain the vintage character of the era, and the simple, driver-oriented layout remains true to the Chevelle's muscle car roots. Wide doors make entry easy, and once inside, the car provides a blend of comfort and performance-focused visibility. Additional highlights of the car's setup include its clean coupe body style, bold SS badging, and the distinctive look that enthusiasts immediately recognize. Whether admired at a show, enjoyed on weekend drives, or taken out for spirited runs, this Chevelle offers the full classic muscle machine experience. With its big block power, manual transmission, iconic styling, and well-preserved details, this 1970 Chevelle SS 454 is more than just a car. It's a timeless piece of American performance history built for drivers who appreciate the era when displacement was king and style was unmistakably bold.
Number 9.
1966 Pontiac Tempest Custom Hardtop Coupe. Price, $28,000. Location, Pennsylvania. This 1966 Pontiac Tempest Custom Hardtop Coupe was transformed into a GTO-style tribute following the seller's acquisition in 2012, blending authentic 1960s Pontiac character with the aggressive look of the iconic muscle car flagship. Finished in a vibrant GM Magic Red paired with black vinyl upholstery, the car carries the full GTO-inspired appearance, including the hood scoop, tail panel trim, emblems, and signature stacked headlights. Chrome bumpers and polished window trim complete the classic presentation, while sequential turn signals add a modern functional touch to its vintage styling. Riding on 15-inch Rally 2 style wheels with chrome trim rings and PMD center caps, the Tempest sits with the correct Pontiac muscle car stance. The wheels are wrapped in Mastercraft Avenger GT tires, and braking remains true to period form with unassisted drum brakes at all four corners. The seller notes that the car retains the unmistakable GTO-style interior theme as well, featuring black vinyl bucket seats, a matching rear bench, 3-point front seatbelts, and a full-length center console equipped with a Hurst shifter. A retro-look digital stereo pairs with a CD changer, maintaining period charm with improved usability. The cabin retains its classic Pontiac two-spoke steering wheel, framing a 120 mph speedometer, tachometer, and auxiliary gauges for fuel and water temperature. The temperature gauge reads higher than normal when the engine reaches operating temperature, according to the seller. The 5-digit odometer displays 90k miles, with approximately 2k miles added under current ownership, though the true mileage remains unknown. Under the hood, power comes from a 400 CI V8 sourced from a 1970 Pontiac Catalina. The engine was overhauled prior to its installation in 2010 and features Ram Air style exhaust manifolds, an aluminum radiator for improved cooling, and a high-torque starter. Power is delivered to the rear wheels through a 3-speed automatic transmission that was rebuilt in 2015, providing smooth shifts and reliable performance. Offered with owner's manuals, service records, and a clean Pennsylvania title in the seller's name, this GTO-style Tempest Custom blends visual impact, vintage driving feel, and tasteful upgrades into a striking 1960s Pontiac tribute.
Number 10.
1965 Chevrolet Corvette 396 Convertible. Price, $39,990. Location, Pennsylvania. This 1965 Chevrolet Corvette 396 convertible stands as one of the most desirable C2 Stingrays ever produced, combining rarity, superb restoration quality, and serious big block performance. With a frame-off restoration completed fewer than 200 miles ago, this Corvette presents in exceptional condition from every angle. It embodies the peak of mid-60s American sports car engineering, bold styling, innovative suspension, and thunderous V8 power. Under the hood lies the celebrated 396 CI L78 Turbojet V8, a one-year-only engine in the Corvette lineup and one of the most sought-after power plants ever offered by Chevrolet. Factory rated at 425 horsepower and 415 lb-ft of torque, the L78 made the 65 Corvette a legitimate high-performance machine. Paired with the Muncie 4-speed manual transmission and Positraction limited-slip differential, it delivers a raw, mechanical driving experience that defined the golden era of American muscle. With only 2,157 examples produced, finding a big block 65 convertible in this condition is exceptionally rare. Finished in vibrant rally red, the car features a black vinyl convertible top and retains all the classic Stingray styling cues: flip-up headlights, chrome bumpers, fender vents, a side-exit exhaust system, and a retractable antenna. The restoration paid meticulous attention to the undercarriage, ensuring it remained true to factory specifications while showing the level of detail only a full frame-off build can achieve. This Corvette also showcases the advanced engineering that set the C2 generation apart. It was the first Corvette with a fully independent suspension, improving both handling and ride quality. The car rides on 15-inch cast aluminum knockoff wheels wrapped in Firestone Goldline tires, while four-wheel disc brakes, new for 1965, provide strong stopping power befitting a car of this performance level. Inside, the cabin features black vinyl bucket seats, matching door panels, and clean black carpeting. The 3-spoke steering wheel frames a 160 mph speedometer, a large tachometer, and auxiliary gauges monitoring fuel, amperage, oil pressure, and coolant temperature. Comfort and convenience features include a heater, AM/FM radio, analog clock, and lap belts, retaining the authentic feel of a mid-60s American sports icon. Altogether, this 1965 Corvette 396 convertible represents a rare opportunity to own a factory big block Stingray with a fresh, high-quality restoration, standout colors, and one of the most legendary engines ever installed in a Corvette. It's a powerful, collectible, and beautifully finished example of true American performance heritage.
Number 11.
1969 Ford Mustang Mach 1 to 428 Super Cobra Jet. Price, $32,750. Location, Oklahoma. This 1969 Ford Mustang Mach 1 is a true performance icon, equipped with a legendary 428 Super Cobra jet engine and drag pack, paired with a 4-speed manual transmission. The car has undergone a full rotisserie restoration, bringing it back to show-quality condition while preserving the character of one of Ford's most desirable muscle machines. Documentation includes the factory build sheet and a MARTI report, confirming its authenticity and factory-correct configuration. Finished in striking black over a matching black interior, this Mach 1 delivers the aggressive, unmistakable presence that defined the model in 1969. The cabin retains its classic Mustang layout with proper Mach 1 trim, capturing the raw, performance-focused atmosphere of the era. Under the hood sits the heart of the beast, the 428 Super Cobra Jet, a power plant engineered for serious competition and built to handle the stress of high RPM drag racing. The drag pack features further underscore its rarity and capability, making this example especially appealing to collectors and enthusiasts seeking genuine muscle car pedigree. Restored, documented, and equipped with one of Ford's most celebrated engines, this Mach 1 SCJ stands as an opportunity to own a piece of American performance history. Powerful, authentic, and ready to enjoy.
Number 12.
1967 Chevrolet Camaro convertible. Price, $22,550. Location, Tampa, Florida. Presenting an opportunity to own one of the most iconic American pony cars ever produced, a first-generation, V8-powered 1967 Chevrolet Camaro convertible. With convertibles representing only around 10% of total Camaro production in 1967, this example stands out immediately as a rare and desirable find. Rarity aside, this car becomes even more appealing thanks to its factory-correct color combination of emerald turquoise exterior paired with a clean, black interior. The color alone sets this Camaro apart, giving it an eye-catching, almost tropical flair that feels right at home whether cruising along the coast or rolling into a weekend car meet. The brand-new black convertible top complements the paint beautifully, while the classic American racing torque thrust wheels add just the right amount of modernized muscle car attitude. Under the hood sits a ME suffix 327 SID V8, a code used only in 1967 to 1968 Camaros and widely considered correct, and likely original, to this car. Smooth, reliable, and perfectly suited for relaxed cruising, the 327 is paired with a 2-speed Powerglide automatic transmission and a 10-bolt rear end. This drivetrain combination is known for longevity, ease of use, and a satisfying V8 character that never goes out of style. The engine fires up with confidence, delivering a smooth idle and plenty of punch for spirited weekend drives. Inside, the Camaro retains a clean, factory-stock look. Black vinyl upholstery, a tidy dash layout, and a column-mounted shifter keep everything authentic to 1967. An AM/FM radio adds a touch of period charm, while power steering and power brakes make this classic extremely easy to handle, even for those new to vintage muscle cars. Whether you're cruising through town or taking the scenic route, this Camaro offers a driving experience that is comfortable, approachable, and unmistakably vintage. This particular example comes from a well-maintained personal collection, where it has been garage-kept and consistently serviced. The dual exhaust system provides a polite but satisfying V8 rumble, exiting through chrome tips that enhance the car's sporty aesthetic. With its rare convertible configuration, desirable factory colors, strong mechanical condition, and unmistakable classic appeal. If you're searching for a clean, fun, and remarkably attractive first-generation Camaro, this emerald turquoise beauty deserves a serious look. It's not just a car, it's a statement, and one that will make you stand out wherever you go.
Number 13.
1967 Pontiac Executive Safari Station Wagon. Price, $13,700. Location, New Jersey. This 1967 Pontiac Executive Safari is a classic six-passenger station wagon finished in cream with wood grain paneling, blending vintage family hauler charm with unmistakable late 1960s Pontiac character. It carries black vinyl upholstery inside and is powered by a 400 CI V8 paired with a 3-speed automatic transmission. Additional equipment includes power steering and brakes, air conditioning, a roof rack, a body-colored vinyl roof, and an AM/FM stereo. The selling dealer acquired the car in October 2022, and it is offered with service records, an owner's manual, and a clean New Jersey title. The exterior displays the classic long roof silhouette complemented by wood grain paneling and a color-matched vinyl roof. A roof rack, rear mud flaps, and a power-operated rear window emphasize its period-correct utility. Close-up photos show cracked paint and chipped paneling along with isolated rust spots, reflecting age and prior use. Steel 14-inch wheels wear factory covers and 235/75 Coker Classic thin white wall tires, which display 2007 production codes. Power-assisted drum brakes manage stopping duties, while power steering makes maneuvering the big wagon more manageable on the road. Inside, the cabin features spacious front and rear bench seats trimmed in black vinyl, enhanced by faux wood grain accents on the dashboard. The air conditioning system has been converted to our 134A refrigerant, and other amenities include lap belts, Pontiac-branded rubber floor mats, and an AM/FM stereo. Areas of carpet discoloration are visible in detailed gallery photos. The interior is centered around a 3-spoke steering wheel with a cracked upper rim, positioned ahead of a horizontal 120 mph speedometer, an analog clock, and gauges for battery charge and fuel level, the latter noted as inaccurate. The 5-digit odometer reads 17K miles, with roughly 20 added by the selling dealer, though actual mileage remains unknown. Under the hood sits a 400 CI V8 equipped with a 2-barrel carburetor, originally rated at 265 horsepower and 397 lb-ft of torque. Power routes to the rear wheels through a 3-speed automatic transmission. The hood does not stay open without a prop, and underside photos reveal corrosion and seepage consistent with age.
Number 14.
1970 Plymouth GTX 440. Price: $29,950. Location: Tampa, Florida. The 1970 Plymouth GTX stood at the top of Mopar's full-size muscle lineup, and this example is a true gem. Showing 42,499 actual miles, the car underwent a thoroughly documented restoration, complete with photos, receipts, service manuals, extra parts, and even show display materials. It shares its body with the Roadrunner and Satellite, but carries more luxury and exclusivity. Finished in its correct blue fire metallic paint with a matching blue interior, the car looks outstanding. The interior was almost entirely restored, featuring bucket seats, center console, cruise control, a remote trunk release in the glove box, and an AM/8 track radio professionally upgraded with AM/FM, Bluetooth, and USB. The driver enjoys a factory-style 6-way bucket seat, adding to its comfort and originality. Under the hood sits a date code-correct 440 CID RB Series V8, paired with a 727 TorqueFlite automatic transmission. Factory options include AC, power steering, and power brakes. Ceramic-coated manifolds feed into a 3-inch dual exhaust with an H-pipe, giving the GTX an aggressive and unmistakable sound. All engine, transmission, and rear-end numbers have been photographed and documented. The car rides on correct Magnum 500 wheels wrapped in Goodyear Eagle GTI tires, with a restored trunk housing a full-size spare, correct mat, and jack. The restoration took over a decade and was completed in 2008, after which the car has lived in a climate-controlled garage, never seeing bad weather. It has only been driven about 4,000 miles since, including a smooth 1-hour drive to the showroom with cold AC. With a clean Florida title showing actual mileage, this meticulously restored 1970 GTX is ready to shine as a centerpiece in any Mopar collection. Powerful, rare, and preserved with exceptional care.
Number 15.
1961 Chevrolet Biscayne. Price: $26,000. Location: Georgia. This 1961 Chevrolet Biscayne two-door sedan has been tastefully refurbished and modified, blending vintage style with modern performance. Power comes from a 5.3-liter V8 paired with a GM4L60E 4-speed automatic transmission, installed by the seller after acquiring the car in 2018. The build included new trunk and floor pans, rust repairs, a satin clear coat over the existing blue finish, air ride suspension, front disc brakes, billet specialties wheels, a MagnaFlow exhaust, and a reupholstered blue interior. The car is offered with service records, receipts. On the exterior, chrome bumpers, trim, and dual side exit exhausts highlight the satin blue finish. Hand-painted racing-style numbers and sugarcane script on the rear pay homage to its character, while decals from its previous U.S. Air Force owner remain on the glass and bumper. It rides on staggered billet specialties speedway wheels, 18-inch up front and 20 at the rear, wrapped in Cosmo tires. The air suspension system is supported by a chrome air tank and VIAIR compressor mounted in the trunk. Inside, the cabin has been refreshed with blue cloth and vinyl upholstery, matching panels, new carpet, and a white headliner. Dakota Digital Instrumentation sits behind the blue steering wheel, featuring a 140 mph speedometer, tachometer, and auxiliary gauges. The odometer shows 300 miles since completion of the build, with total mileage unknown. Noted issues include inoperative turn signals and horn. Under the hood, the 5.3-liter V8 has been upgraded with a Brian Tooley racing camshaft, Melling oil pump, hardened pushrods, AC5, R timing chain, and mid-length headers. Seals were replaced, and a MagnaFlow dual exhaust provides the soundtrack. Power is delivered through the GM4L60E automatic to the rear wheels, combining reliability with performance. A striking blend of period charm and modern upgrades, this Biscayne is ready to show or drive.
Number 16.
1960 Ford Country Sedan Wagon. Price, $10,750. Location, Longview, Washington. This 1960 Ford Country Sedan Wagon carries decades of family ownership, having reportedly remained with one family from 1970 until it was purchased by the seller in 2021. Refinished in light blue under prior ownership, it retains the unmistakable long roof charm of early 1960s Ford wagons, powered by a 352 Ci V8 paired with a column-shifted 3-speed manual transmission. Along with its classic driveline, the wagon features turquoise vinyl upholstery, a working split tailgate, a push-button AM radio, and a dual exhaust system fitted with Flowmaster Flow FX mufflers. It is now offered with a clean Oregon title in the seller's name. Originally finished in aquamarine, the car now wears a lighter shade of blue that highlights its sweeping lines, chrome bumpers, quad headlights, bright side moldings, and bumper hitch. Bubbling and visible rust on several panels reflect its age and long service, adding a patina that many enthusiasts may find appealing for restoration or preservation. Under current ownership, the wagon received a bold stance with staggered Riddler alloy wheels, 17 inches up front and 20 inches at the rear, wrapped in Otani KC 2000 Delinti tires. The car retains its period-correct braking setup with drum brakes at all four corners. Inside, the cabin continues the turquoise theme with vinyl upholstery on both bench seats and door panels. Faded green carpeting covers the floors, and a heater, locking glove box, and push-button AM radio provide simple, period-correct functionality. The air conditioning system is non-operational due to its missing compressor, and age-related imperfections include torn upholstery on the front seat cushion, worn door panel trim, and a headliner that is no longer present. The 3-spoke steering wheel is wrapped in an aftermarket cover and stands before a wide, horizontal 120 mph speedometer accompanied by fuel and coolant temperature gauges. The 5-digit odometer reads 27K miles, though only around 300 miles have reportedly been added by the seller, and true mileage remains unknown. Powering the wagon is a 352 Ci V8 topped with an open-element chrome air cleaner. The rumble of the engine is enhanced by a dual exhaust system with Flowmaster Flow FX mufflers, installed during current ownership to give it a deeper, modernized sound without compromising its vintage character. Power is transferred to the rear wheels through a 3-speed manual transmission linked to a 3.56:1 rear differential. The underside shows typical corrosion consistent with age. Overall, this 1960 Ford Country Sedan Wagon presents as a classic family hauler with honest patina, a strong V8 foundation, upgraded wheels, and a timeless long roof silhouette, offered at an accessible price and ready for restoration, cruising, or weekend adventures.
Number 17.
1964 Ford Econoline Falcon Station Bus. Price, $5,900. Location, Ripon, California. This 1964 Ford Econoline Falcon Station Bus carries the charm of a classic work van with a mix of originality, patina, and recent mechanical refreshing. It was fitted with a replacement 200 Ci inline-6 under previous ownership and spent time in California before being acquired by the seller in 2024. Now repainted in a two-tone blue and beige scheme, it retains a utilitarian character highlighted by black upholstered seating, a 3-speed automatic transmission, left and right side cargo windows, right side cargo doors, dual mirrors, egg crate headlight surrounds, and red 14-inch steel wheels. Under the seller's care, the van reportedly received a new carburetor, battery, ignition coil, spark plugs, fuel tank, and fuel lines. It is offered at no reserve with a clean California title in the seller's name, listing it as a 1963 model. From the factory, the van was finished in Caribbean turquoise, though it now wears blue and beige with a weathered construction company logo on the right rear quarter panel. The exterior shows areas of failing clear coat and patches of corrosion around the grille, passenger side windows, and drip rail, consistent with its age and working van history. The rear cargo doors are currently inoperable. Round headlights sit within egg crate bezels, while the simple front bumper and dual mirrors maintain its straightforward vintage look. Red-painted 14-inch steel wheels with bright hubcaps add an eye-catching contrast and are mounted with BF Goodrich radial T/A tires. The van retains its original style ride with solid axles front and rear supported by leaf springs, and braking remains traditional with drums at all 4 corners. Inside, the cabin is basic but honest, with black upholstered bucket seats and a matching vinyl-covered doghouse engine cover between them. The dashboard and door panels are painted body color, and front vent windows provide extra airflow. Moving toward the rear, the cargo doors open on the right side to reveal wood plank paneling on the floor and walls, where an aftermarket stereo amplifier and speakers have been mounted. 2 inward-facing benches line the cargo area, maintaining the signature station bus layout. The 3-spoke steering wheel fronts a 100 mph speedometer along with fuel level and coolant temperature gauges. The 5-digit odometer reads 55 km, though the seller notes this is inaccurate, estimating about 100 miles driven under their ownership. True mileage is unknown. Power comes from the replacement 200 Ci inline-6, which was refreshed under current ownership with new ignition components and a rebuilt fuel system. The engine sends power to the rear wheels through a 3-speed automatic transmission, giving the van simple, reliable drivability befitting its era. Overall, this 1964 Econoline Falcon station bus presents as a functional, character-rich classic with fresh mechanical attention and unmistakable vintage styling, offered at no reserve and ready for its next chapter.